Chosen One!
Welcome to the Chosen One. I am your host, Qui-Gon Din, and joining me today is Hail Cthulhu. We are going to be doing a tier list, and rather than doing this every 3 months, we are just going to start doing this at the end of the year every time around. I think it's a good time to do that for it being the end of GT season and the end of the meta.
Yeah, I think end of the meta be a good time to see where everybody's at from last year.
Yeah, and it'll lead up to Adepticon, which is going to be perfect for if you want to look at something right before Adepticon, kind of look at where everything's at. This is just our takes, but data is going to back this up. I've been covering a lot of the GTs post balance pass on the channel, and a lot of these primaries have not made top cuts. Some of them have done very well though. And just going over the tiers, we got S tier. This is going to be meta defining. This is going to be top of class, either primaries that are winning the majority of events, taking the majority of top cuts, pushing the boundaries on the game system a little bit. A is going to be your go-to primaries. These are going to be your primaries that you expect to see in top cut, expect to see in tournament play. They're going to be the ones kind of holding their own, doing very strong. B is average. They may not make top cut every time, but they are usually paired alongside a higher tiered piece to make a fully functioning list. C tier is niche. This is going to be, these characters aren't fully bad, but they have a very specialized list. Very you got to play them, build around them, and really use up their advantages, because they do have some disadvantages. Bad D tier is, you don't play these guys. Play them for fun, don't take them to an event. We will have some of these guys. There are a couple of bad ones in here. So right off the bat, take us off, Hail Cthulhu, with your favorite piece in the game, Vader, Emperor's Servant.
Oh, I'd love to put him in S, but he's definitely fallen way down, and I think he's sadly in C right now. There's just too much to counter him, and there may be a list or two where he can excel, but for the most part, with Andor being out, and all the revenge, like the Andor Leia, it's too much for him.
I think I'm in agreement. And the problem is he is a very good piece at killing stuff, but he does nothing
Yeah,
to.
his biggest detriment is that he has to kill something. And if you get into that death spiral where you can't kill somebody, and or not just that he can't get there and kill, but if you kill something, Andor's gonna move a piece, Leia's gonna shoot you, K2SO is gonna shoot you. Like, it's just a snowball against him. And sometimes you can't just kill things, and it's a huge detriment against him at this point in the meta.
And unlike another piece coming down the line, he doesn't do enough to boost his team.
Yeah, he moves one person, which it's basically a tactic that requires you to kill somebody, which it's not bad, but it's not good either.
Yeah.
It's kind of mid road.
I think right now he's definitely a C tier piece. Hopefully, if the meta changes, he can go right back up. I last meta he would have been clean top of A. But right now, with how revenge heavy the game is, and it's too easy to shut him down. OB2 is his other biggest weakness.
Yeah, he fights OB2, and it's a sad day.
All right, so I'm going to talk about Luke. Luke got a massive glow up with the patch. He's still not as strong as he needs to be in the current game state of the meta. But what he is doing with his bubble is he's being this piece that against specific lists, he's going to do really well. You need to know his play patterns. I think he's B tier. I think he's dead center. He's average. You can play him, but he does need a little help with the mobility end.
He surprisingly is very anti-Empire with the bubbles he gives. It's very annoying for Empire.
He's also anti Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Um,
He has play. It's just
he's going to be playing second fiddle
yeah.
to your meta defining or your go to primary playing.
Yeah. If you're playing Rebels, he's not the one you're gonna be picking, I think.
He is a tech list. And right now, I would pair him with Andor or I would pair him with Han Solo. I think those are going to be his two best plays. General Solo will advance him around the board. He's really good, but he really likes to play on the shifting and sabotage style maps.
Yeah, maps definitely I think hold him back a little.
Yeah. B tier, perfectly fine. If you want to play him, play him. He's actually not bad. He's a lot better than he used to be. Talk to us about Fulcrum Ahsoka.
Her card, she's one of those primaries where her card says she wants to kill, but she plays completely differently. And if you go in expecting like a killy primary with her, I think you'll be disappointed. But she is great at shoving and displacement is she's really good at that part.
And 4 force for an 8 cost primary
Yeah.
is also huge. I've been seeing her a lot with Mandalorians. She's one of the better pairings for armor currently. Um, I think she's very good. I'm not sure where I'd put her, but you've played her more than I have.
I think she's a little niche. She's the her I think her biggest downfall is she's a selfish primary and she doesn't do a lot for your team. And I think that holds her back. And I know she plays with Armorer. I know she plays with Kanan really well and Andor. And those are the only primaries that I know she does decent in.
Yeah, you'll notice a lot when it comes to these selfish primaries. These solo operators, as I call them, they have to be excel at what they do for them to be really something that I'd ever want to take. I think there is play with her, but would you put her below or above Vader at the
She's above Vader.
Alrighty, so C tier, top of C tier for now for Cad Bane. I almost wanted to put Cad Bane in A tier. His glow up is huge with the era limitations. He would have been C tier in the previous meta, but right now I do feel he is B tier. The biggest thing about him is his flexibility, but there's a character that's coming up that just takes that flexibility and puts it up to 11, and he has a really good bounty hunter list. He has a really cool kit, but he kind of gets overshadowed by another scoundrel style primary down the line that has been released. I put him below, I put him above Luke, but he's B tier in my opinion. He has a couple lists.
I would almost disagree. I think he's an A. I think he might be low A, but that all bounty hunters list did make it into a lot of tops on in GTs. So
It did at the early on, and that yeah, and him with Cassian is also just list builders. I'll put him at A for now. And if A gets a little too crowded, he might swing back down. But I kind of he's got a lot of flexibility. But talk about the next character, and this is where flexibility gets a little much.
oh, Cassian, my boy Cassian.
Yeah,
I love Cassian.
talk to us about Cassian and
Nothing feels better than shoving your opponent's pieces onto points just to blow them up for uh, the struggle flip. It induces rage and it's awesome.
I'm gonna say this. Cassian, uh, pardon my French, Cassian is bullshit. He is the one piece in the game that adds an insane amount of attrition and the best revenge trigger in the game just by standing on the board. He doesn't have to do anything else in the game, and your list is 10 times better just for him being on the board.
Yeah, he is. I the I think the I think lowering his output with the bomb is probably only what's needed. I don't know. He's a weird one to kind of nerf
He's
without ruining him.
he's like so you need to do a couple things. The revenge trigger might need to be a dash, and
Yeah,
it's a rebel, it gets an advance. And if it's the bomb should only work on a struggle you lose.
I would say like, well, yeah, the bomb should only be on a struggle you lose because it's definitely a feel bad mechanic when you win
I've
and
had
then you're doing 2 to 3 damage.
my opponent dropped out of the
Yeah.
GT like the round it happened at Evergreen Open. It was rough.
Yeah, that's the biggest feel bad. I I would say redo to make his revenge trigger only apply to rebels, but that doesn't really do much since all the rebels are really good. So
Well, he's mainly being played with rebels except for the bounty hunter
that's what
list.
I'm saying. Like it
Like,
doesn't like making it strictly rebels isn't
no,
really a nerf.
make it so it's a generic dash, and then if it's a spy, they get to do the reposition. Make it a two-tiered system. What we're saying, listeners. This is right now. He is the bar for the meta, and there's only one other primary in the game right now that's actually giving him a run for his money. And currently, at the time of recording, he is winning the majority of GTs. He is the biggest problem in the game right now. He has the biggest mechanic that people are complaining about, that bomb.
Yeah. Not to say that's a bad thing. Like I definitely this is my opinion. I think this meta is much better than the Vader Raiden meta. I at least it's only half the wins he's taking and not all the wins or 90%. Like it's not just one list.
Well, Aiden wasn't even taking.
Well,
I
it
didn't
was
top out.
it was Iden Vader or Kanan and
Yeah, and the Decepticon's looking like it's going to be a Cassian or boss. It's
yeah.
the meta is kind of the same. It's just
I
different
think
show.
that has more to do with uh tournament play anyways.
Yeah.
Everybody's just gonna take the best.
It's just that Cassian is doing something to the game system that shouldn't happen. You shouldn't have the best revenge trigger in the game, but also bring the best attrition.
Yeah, it's a little BS when he never leaves the back point and does all.
And he's 9 points.
Yeah.
Which this didn't used to be as much of a problem, but now with pieces like Base and Turret, this 9 points. I think AMG needs to stop making so many 9-point primaries. I think it's something they should hold back from for a while. 9 points.
I'm not sure about that.
Depending on what they have access to play with. Andor is in 2 eras. He has the ability to take base and turret. He does a lot for doing nothing on his own turn. He just sits there and plinks 6 damage into something and calls it good. There's no arguing. He is top of S class right now. He is S tier. He is meta defining. If you're not planning to around him, he is going to be at every GT that you play. I get Chief Chirpa. So Chirpa's an interesting one. He is going right in C tier, and he's going to go below Vader, but he's not D because he has a couple of really strong matchups right now that are doing. He has a like 68% win rate against boss. And I think it's because of the melee and how good he hits
Yeah.
with the revenge trigger. Um, Sherpa has had some results. He's actually in 2 lists right now that kind of can do well. The Leia Chirpa list has surprisingly gotten a few tops, and then the all Ewoks actually can perform. It's a niche list. I think you got to have some variants go your way, but he's not. I'm not going to put him in D tier because he actually has
Well,
gotten some results.
I think the Ewoks got a good buff because everybody got raised up.
Yeah,
So I mean the supports are still garbage, but Chirpa and
Low gray
Logray are
has
good.
been always been great. Low
Yeah,
gray is like the second best Ewok in the game.
like with exposed being gone and like people being more tankier, it actually helps them. I think more survivability lets them stay on the board just a tad longer.
I think they're really good. Chirpa's interesting. He has done very well. Talk to us about Iden.
Ah, I think she's B,
I'll
maybe very low A. Uh, I love Iden, but what?
I, I'm gonna fight you on this B because she is the one Empire primary in the game
I yeah
that has higher than a 50% win rate. And
I,
if you're in the upper echelons of that bell
yeah.
curve,
I gotta put her in A. It's just for me, her performance is 50-50.
she doesn't have the math before, but right now there's a new list floating around. It's Vader Iden, it's Vader 1 Iden, and it's won a GT
Yeah, I
recently,
forgot about that list.
and it
Yeah,
has topped GTs before that. What we're starting to notice with her is no one paid attention to her melee, and then Chris S played it at a list, played it with Vader, and now that people are noticing her with melee and we actually starting to pay attention, she's doing what Armorer does on steroids.
I mean she does still have the best uh identity or one of the best identities in the game. So that it does give her.
it,
Yeah,
it,
I take it back. Yeah, she is an A.
she also synergizes really well with Vader because of that identity.
Yeah,
Like
I think maybe it's just burnout on my end with playing her and knowing her faults and kind of being sad about her faults. And so
she's really good.
yeah, she's very good. Definitely one of the best Empire primaries.
If you're playing Empire, she is probably, in my opinion, your first go-to. There's 2 other Empire primaries that we'll talk about down the line that are other go-tos that I feel. Hunter. Last tier list, we put Hunter in C tier, I believe. He's no longer, he goes right next to Iden. This is in before or after Iden. Boss instantly makes Hunter go back up to A, and it's specifically with how strong that pairing is.
Oh yeah, Boss Hunter is super fun list.
Super fun, super good. It is a little bit much of a glass cannon, but it has so much output and movement that you gotta. The list puts on the gas, puts its foot on the pedal real quick, and the list has access to more out of activation damage than any other list in the game, and solely is going to be the reason why Kanan is
Yeah, it's definitely a Kanan killer.
yeah, he's good. Talk to us about the other.
There's nothing to talk about with Crosshair. You throw him in D and call it good. Everybody knows he is horrible.
The problem is he's trying to do the same killy type thing with Iden, but none of his kit allows him to, and then he's stuck in the worst era, and he has the worst secondary to go with him.
If he could be Republic era, that would open up a lot of things
It
for
would
him.
open up a lot of things for clone builds. It
Yeah, that's
wouldn't.
what I'm saying. It would
Yeah.
open up a lot of things for him, but
Yeah.
as he is now, don't I unless you want a meme or something like that, I wouldn't bother with it.
All right, Han Solo. So this is a guy that I am rather high on right now, and he goes in no place but A tier, and I'm gonna put him below Hunter, but he's doing a lot of similar stuff to what Iden and Hunter is doing in terms of the mobility front. He has a lot of cool tricks. The problem is he does a little too much in terms of you, you look at his card and he reads like he wants to play like six different ways. And it's a little bit of a he's not a newcomer's model to play. He's a little overwhelming to look at, but once you start getting his play patterns down, he does
Yeah,
work.
he's definitely another one of those primaries that you read his card and he plays completely differently.
Yeah. He has this stance gunslinger. It's a condition stacker. A lot of people look at that and go, "Oh, I want to keep him in this stance and do the revenge triggers of pin strain, shove, multiple attacks." So you know he's pinning and straining multiple things. I find that it is a bit of a trap to play him that way. He actually hits like a cannon. His attack tree on gunslinger and not
Isn't
Smutsy
it
on.
all crits?
Oh, it's a crit and hit off of 1 to 2, and then it's like to crit hit off of 3, and then 4 is
That's
2
right.
crits, 2 hits, and it gets he gets really spiky and he does 4 damage on 2 results or 3 damage and a shove on 2 results. Uh he can dash when you wound. You do a wound, he dashes.
It's like Lumi.
Yeah, he's Lumi on his own self, but he removes this condition from himself and dashes. But his tactic advance for advancing a character is huge. It's one of the best mobility tricks for out of activation movement on your team. Where that's kind of the one area where rebels kind of lack. So he fixes that. The output. When you pair him with Cassian, his revenge trigger actually becomes something that's really scary. It's like a Kanan that you can't turn off because it's not from attacks. It's any type of wound that they do.
Yeah.
And when you combine that with Cassian unlocks his full kit, but you can play Han with Kanan, and Kanan can flip 4 points if he's playing Han in the list. There's a lot to love about Han. He needs reps. Speaking of a character that needs reps, we got your boy. Talk
Yeah,
to us about
Krennic.
Krennic.
I love him. 9 points. I love to see it. Uh, let's see. I think his best thing is momentum denial. Like that's really strong. Um,
The point taking
the
abilities.
point, yeah, the point tank running him up, saying, "I don't." Other than like K2SO and Lobot, he can just take it. Uh, like there's like what not to love about Krennic. You get a yeah his tactic is free ish. I mean, he gets to move a stormtrooper, shoot, and they get a hunker. I mean, it's not really a tactic, but that's kind of his tactic. If you play him and start him in arrogance, and then he gets to use that ability for free. So it's sort of like a pseudo tactic. Uh,
He actually has a
he
good decent amount of GT tops. This is with an asterisk. When you see him in an Empire list for GT, it's a full Empire mix and match, and he is usually paired with Grand Inquisitor because it fixes the Force issue.
Yeah, that's his biggest downfall is all his force. But I mean, bringing 9 points in Empire is pretty strong considering half their leaders are, or more than half is 7.
Yeah, people will pair him with Vader 3, and this is the Grand Inquisitor pairing. They'll put Vader 3 under him, which gives you the Force refresh to do
Yeah.
its thing. People will put Elite Squad with him. That's kind of a slot wording this play. He has play. he is a tricky primary to play, but where do you put him?
I would say B.
I think B is right. If you can play him and not catch into the mistakes, I would say
I would
his.
say he's better than Luke.
I think his ceiling is much higher than Luke. I think his floor is lower than Luke. But I'm going to put him above Luke because his ceiling is higher. Luke's a lot easier to play. Luke is just a moving bubble. Krennic takes some reps, and
It's definitely a play style. You gotta like his play style, I think.
yeah, he is. He reads like you want to play him with aggro and like keep killing and having him do these 5-die attacks. He's very much control, and he's more of a tempo control piece.
Yeah, he likes to deny your opponent and kind of mess with their game plan a little.
All right, we got Kit Fisto. So Kit Fisto is someone that I have been started going with the testing phase on, and um, I'm impressed when he gets to go and do his thing. But the problem is he is a solo piece, and stat wise, he's an A tier, but kit wise and ability wise, he actually goes below Luke. He has one job, and his one job is he's going to hold a point and he's going to get to a back point and take it. He can't impact multiple points. He's just a stat stick. He's a really good stat stick, but you have to build the rest of your list to compensate for his lack of doing anything for your team.
Yeah, it's just the problem with self is primary.
Yeah, he's good, very good. But B tier is where I would put him. He has been doing good with the GT scene. He has been a couple tops in the last month, so uh, he is not too bad. Talk to us about Thrawn and
I think he's C at the moment, at least statistic wise. I think Scott B won a GT with him, doing him
it was
and
GI.
yeah, him and GI, but that's the only thing I can remember him doing well, and I don't remember him being played that well anymore after that.
So he is very good, but the problem is that the
I just think it's not his meta. He's a very good piece, just not his meta.
yeah. The right now, Cassian and Boss kind of hold him back a lot. They kind of gatekeep him out of the game because the current game state is a little too aggro for him. He does better when it's a
I think he's top of C. Like he's better than anybody in there
yeah.
at this point.
Um
Like
he
you can still play him and have fun and do good.
yeah, he does really good at the scoring front. The problem is that right now scoring lists, unless they pack a punch, are kind of seeing the way of going low. Hondo and Knockout. Hondo is a piece that neither of us have actually put a lot of play into yet, but he is doing actually really well on the GT scene right now. I'm gonna put him straight into B. He is basically Princess Leia charming to the last with mobility, but as a 7 pointer that can play with a lot more
Yeah, I
stuff.
lost the game in the Evergreen Open to him and what's her name?
Jin,
Jin. Him and Jin.
yeah, he has a lot of tricks. He brings a lot of mobility, and the force refresh on him is of these force refresh mechanics of the scoundrel style primaries, his is the most consistent, and you don't have to wound for it.
Yeah.
So not much to talk about. He's just good. Talk us about with your adventure with Lando.
I love to hate him. There he will be good one day. One day there will be a piece where it just unlocks his potential, but it's not yet.
He goes in C tier.
Oh yeah, C tier.
He goes probably
He's
below.
worse than Chirpa.
Yeah. But he's not bad. He actually has a really cool kit. It's just they need to release more scoundrels to kind of unlock
I'm
him.
praying for the day for him to be like S tier. It's gonna happen. I have faith.
Ah, Kiara Mundi, how the mighty have fallen. So, if you were to talk to me a month and a half ago and where I'd put him on the tier list, he would 100% be an S tier. He's not there anymore. He has dropped to the top of A tier. Boss overtook him. The meta's too fast for him. And displacement right now isn't even working against Cassian that much because Cassian just kills. It's rough.
I've seen it coming. I mean, it's anytime you have like
The problem is melee list.
yeah, I was gonna say melee only is rough to start with, and then you put uh make a primary that can literally dart across the board and shoot anybody he wants. It's pretty hard.
Yeah, he's really good for Jedi lists, but Jedi lists have already been kind of on the down low, and it's sad. Granted, his downfall couldn't have happened to a more deserving character. I hate Mundi. Ah, Asajj Ventress. Another selfish character.
C tier. Her kid is actually really good. She's super fun, but her problem is force, and she will eat all of your force in one turn if you let her. And
Putting her above Ahsoka, below Ahsoka. I think she's better than Vader.
I think below Ahsoka, above Vader.
I think she's better than Vader strictly because she actually has a kit that can kind of do something, and Force Push is more valuable than anything on Vader's card right now.
Yeah.
Mace. I'm gonna keep it short. Mace is low A tier. He's very good for the battery effect. He is a good supporting primary. He is flexible, but he's not doing anything more than what these primaries at the top of A tier are doing. He is flexible in a lot of lists where you can play him. He is currently sitting at a 53% win rate on rated events, and he actually has been getting consistent tops paired with a couple of things. So he is good, but he is going to be close to the bottom of A tier, and it could even get pushing to the B tier depending on what new boxes do. It's just Mace in a nutshell. You know him, he's good.
Everybody knows Kanan. I mean, there's not really much to say. I mean, Kanan was good last meta. He's really good this meta. I mean, there's only what
Boss is
is your
gonna
counter to him. He's still insanely good. I think he's top of A.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him. He's gonna be on the other side of Mundi. I agree with that. I think he is good. I would have argued that he could have reached S tier before Boss, but the problem is that Boss and Cassian variants um are going to be so popular at Adepticon. While he is A tier at Adepticon, I would not recommend playing him.
I don't know about that. I think you could take him and do well. Maybe. It just depends.
Specifically for worlds in a min-max environment, and the rate Boss is going to be taken.
I think there's a primary better than him, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get to her. We'lo get to her. Plo Koon. So all of the positives I said about Mundi, Plo's D. He has one cute list that if you want to play him, it's with the displacement list, and that's with Mundi. The problem is that list is crap right now, and Plo Koon.
I'm gonna say crap, but
Oh no, it actually is really bad. You are relying on displacement only, and your list does not provide any punch, which means
so yeah,
they just get blown up off the board, and everything's too aggressive for him. The problem with Plo Koon is he is like Mundi, but worse in every aspect.
yeah.
Um, he just right now, I'd put him in D tier. That sounds rough, and I hate it because I love Plo Koon as a character. But why
One of the
play?
best Jedi's.
Yeah, why play him when Mundi exists as a just a better upgrade, better identity, better
Yeah, I
love?
can see that.
Yeah. Moff Gideon, another piece you'll love to hate, but hate to love.
Uh, I every time I play him, okay, he dies to 501st. That's how bad he is for me.
Well, 501st are actually really kind of punchy now, so that might
I
be more on their buff than anything else. I think he's a character that he is like
he's I say bottom B because he's not bad. I despise him, but I also know he's better than everyone.
He's like Luminara. He doesn't feel exciting to play, but if you're playing against him, you feel it.
Yeah, yeah. I just
I'm gonna put
every time I play him, he just melts.
I'm I am gonna fight you on the bottom of B. I'm putting him above Luke. He actually has more impact on the board than Luke in terms that he can walk up
I agree.
on
Yeah,
the point. And right now, there is some lists
he
where
does have a really good sword. I'll give him that.
and the identity is good.
His identity is pretty decent.
Uh, he's actually kind of the best home for DTS as well. The extra melee dice is huge for him. It actually makes
Yeah,
him do better down the thing.
I really like that list.
It's a good list. Uh so I gotta talk about Jen. I wanna put her she's not B, but she's not S. She is actually gonna be probably, in my opinion, she's right below Han. She has a lot of cool stuff on her kit, but she's not bringing enough to her you have to build your team around her to really utilize her, and she's not a Tekken slot. Her weakness is she is doing a lot of mobility, but her list is the exact definition of glass cannon.
I'm gonna fight you a little on the glass cannon part because when you go into time, she becomes very OP. And
The problem is she's not that hard to one shot. Um
no, she's pretty easy to kill.
uh it's the thing that lost me a game. She got killed by Anakin at Evergreen for me, and she was like a
Yeah, but that's
free.
Anakin.
But she's very good. But in the top contenders, I don't think she's better than anyone that's above Han right now. I think she is very strong. I think she's better than Mace. She has a few more applications, but uh, she's she's good. A piece that you've got the
Hate, despise,
yeah.
loathe. No, I actually like her. I hate to play against her.
So PLC she's a anomaly for me, because if you were talking to me, a month and a half ago, I would have put her right around near, say, where we have Han Solo and Jin. Right now, I think she's the very top of A tier.
Yeah,
Um,
she's the list I hate the most. Her and Cassian. It's so annoying.
the reason why she goes above Kanan, her revenge trigger can proc off of any type of wound, and she solves the number one issue of rebel teams: mobility. She can rearrange the board better than any other rebel primary in the game. And
Yeah, I think that's Kanan's biggest weakness is not the list doesn't have a whole lot of movement.
yeah, and you have to build around Kanan with the Spectre tag, which is it's a straight up weakness at this point. You have two good Spectre secondaries. You don't want to play either of the supports.
No.
PLC, you can play her any way you want. She's going to do work.
Very good.
Very, very good. She is on the border of getting into S tier, in my opinion. The other Leia, we got Endor. Ewok Leia is interesting in the fact that, I would put her probably she's
There's no
nah. I'm gonna put her at the top of B tier. She's very good, and she actually has a few tops outside of even her with Ewoks. Her biggest strength is that she has the one piece with coordinate fire expose.
way. One of the few pieces
Yeah,
left.
one of few pieces left in the game. Her list is very strong if you know how to pilot it well. She's got a lot of tricks. I've started experimenting her more now that I've learned how her bomb can do some of the same style plays that Boss does, and she's got some play. But the problem is that while she has that coordinate fire exposed, the rest of the list can't hit hard enough to match what the other scoring lists are doing.
Yeah. That's why there's no issue. She's out
Yeah, she's good. She's got access to the best 3-point secondary in the game, though, and that's 3PO by far. 3PO is amazing. Dooku.
He's a fourth battery. That's it.
Yep.
Maybe a little sticky on the point until he gets force pushed.
I'm actually gonna say it. I think he's worse than Chirpa.
At this point, let's see what list.
He has one GT top, and that was off the back of Rift Hampton, not him.
Yeah, but that's more than anybody in that list right there.
Chirpa's actually had a few tops.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
He's got with Leia. He's also had a couple of tops with just the full Ewok list.
Yeah.
With blue in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Dooku. The problem I have with Dooku is Separatists are just in a real bad spot if you're trying to play Separatists right now. It's rough playing with them. Character who's a little underrated right now, though, is Padme. She's not going to go into B tier, not until we start seeing her get more results. But she's starting to see the table a bit more, and she's actually doing pretty well. I think Seven Scorch definitely brought her up, but I don't put her in D tier. I'm going to put her probably right around the Asajj mark. I think she's got play with Seven Scorch. This is an asterisk. Right now, she's actually starting to get experimented with again, and I think she just was underlooked because she never got changed with the balance pass.
I mean, she does have a pretty good win rate, although I don't know how much you put faith into that, considering she only has like 50 games.
So she's got like 20 games with Mace right now, but it's like an 85% win rate in rated play.
Yeah,
Balance pass.
but
it's
take it with a grain of salt.
Right now, she is the one piece that can go straight up to A tier, depending on how well this Seven Scorch bump her up and if it starts to see success. Putting her in C right now because I can't, with a good conscience, put her in D. She's already starting to see better results. Her win rates went up like 10% the second Seven Scorch came out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
C tier. She is a great character to if you're trying to build around Rule 17. Oh, great. You get to talk about Mando because you've been playing him lately.
A lot. I actually like him, but I think he's B. He just kind of moves and stays on a point and kind of just there. He doesn't die, which is great, but well, rarely does he die. Um, his clan of two is okay, but mainly like parent like I play him a lot with Boba, and those two paired together are awesome.
I'm going to fight you on the B tier because
It is a generic revenge. So.
it's a generic revenge. It's a reposition.
Him himself, you play him and he does like 4 damage, 5 damage.
The thing is that he still can take a point without having to attack.
That's maybe that's
that's right now.
I would say low A.
Yeah, he's I'm gonna put him probably. He's above Mace. He actually has quite a bit of places, but I think he's below Jin. Um,
It's I guess I compare him to like Cassian because like in my mind they're kind of like the same kind of play style, but I think it's unfair to compare him to that because it's Cassian.
yeah, Mando low A is about where I'd put him. He is a very very good character. But we're going to talk about a character right now that is starting to cause problems in the meta alongside Cassian, and that is Boss. Boss has one big problem: the wording on his bomb. Range 3 from any clone is stupid.
A little bit, yeah.
He It's not the output. People are complaining about the output. That's not the thing that people are complaining about him on his kit. The thing that people are complaining about is the bomb and how much he is bringing movement to your list. He has Iden's tactic plus that bomb, which can move 3 models on the complete opposite side of the board and give them all hunkers.
The amount of movement he does is a little ridiculous.
Yes.
Like,
And then you chuck in that ability to have him go, oh yeah, I can now triple advance in one turn.
yeah,
Uh,
I think the amount of movement gets to be absurd.
yeah, the output, that's not my issue with him.
Yeah, because there's plenty of other uh
Characters.
primaries that have output. It's the fact that he just moves almost everybody.
So right now I'm putting him below Cassian because right now Cassian is the top performing
Yeah.
prime. He's 1% behind Cassian. But my hot take and my prediction is that he's going to overtake Cassian at Adepticon.
I think depending on who Cassian's paired.
Uh the reason why is this is based on last Adepticon. The Kanan Leia list that was being floated around everywhere, it's the double revenge list against the double aggression list. But the Vader Iden players that got smart and didn't play the wound game and just played the scoring objective game overtook the rebels. I think Delta is going to do the same type of thing at Adepticon. The North America meta really loves its hyper mobile aggro lists, and it fits perfectly into that thing.
Yeah. We're a little aggressive over here.
Yeah. All right. Talk to us about Rift Hampson.
Uh Only gets better. Like as soon as separatists get better, he gets better. As soon as scoundrels get better, he gets better. Like he only has up. Like the only direction he goes is up. My
Even playing, so both of us have played him. The more boxes that we get released with scoundrels in it, the better he's going to get. His whole box by itself, you can play that box with no other separatists and it works fine. Like
yeah,
that Mando Dangar list with his whole box is actually
it's legit. Like it's
like
super fun.
he has gotten consistent tops since his release. I think this is the one primary that everyone overlooked and like kind of underrated, us included. We thought, we yeah, we didn't think he was we didn't think he was as good as Boss or Jin, but I actually think he's on par with Jin. I actually think
Currently, I think his secondary kind of holds him back a little bit. Other than that,
but he doesn't need to play with that
yeah,
secondary. You can play him with weak white pirates and like Crosshair and start doing some stuff with Cassian and everything. There's a lot of plays you can place him, and I think he's A tier. I think he has earned the A tier
oh,
slot.
he's definitely A tier, and
Um,
I think he stays in A tier depending on what's
what
released.
he is a primary that is doing what Cad Bane used to kind of do. He can move off of support attacks, which means he's acting like a third body for your supports. It's really good. I'm putting him right next to Jin. He kind of has a similar move set to Jin in terms of what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
Um,
I think the rebels are just better. And
yeah, but
the...
Riff, he is the shining star in Separatists that, yeah, he's really good. armorer, though, is aged kind of like milk. Her identity is the only thing keeping Mandalorians afloat at the moment as a functioning tag. But the problem is that they don't have any real payoff to bringing Mandalorians. Uh, they are a list that you take only if your table has no ingresses and you can leverage those jumps. Because without that, they kind of fall apart. She's really good, but she can't go anywhere above B. Um, it's sad. I took her at a last Adepticon. She's really strong, but um, she's held back by the fact that there's one good Mandalorian support that I would rate is actually like something you want to take.
As Vizsla, what they need.
Yep. Pre Vizsla, not
Oh
Paz.
yeah, sorry, pre Vizsla.
Paz Vizsla needs to jump and then he's fixed. Actually, that might be, yeah, that could push it. Grand Inquisitor.
Hey, there he's no lower. He is probably my favorite primary at this
I'm gonna put him.
point.
I think he's like direct middle.
He's mid, yeah.
His activation is flashy with movement and nothing else.
I disagree.
Okay, if you get him in melee, he's actually really
Melee
good.
is actually there's playing. I've played a lot of games with him. His melee side needs a jump, and I don't know why they put it on like the sixth result. It should be sooner. It should be like the second or third. Then he would be really good. And his range side,
It's cute for getting him.
it's a wet noodle.
It's cute for getting him places,
Yeah.
and that's it.
But his
Identity
is insane. Especially like there's lists that I've made where force was not an issue with just because of him.
Yeah, he's good.
Like his box mates are awesome. Like that box used to be one of the worst. Now I think it's one of the best box to buy.
Yeah,
He's just fun. He's one of the best Empire right now.
more I'm gonna say it. Yeah, Cad Bane's coming down. So is Mace Windu. A tier's getting a little too big. Um, yeah, I think no, we got two more that are at least gonna go in there. All right. So we're gonna talk about the best Ewok. We got Logray. He's going to the B tier. He is the better of the. I'm gonna put him right next to Slay. He is the better of the Ewok primaries. He is the payoff for running that list. He is the best play in that list, the best character in that list. He is why you're taking that list, and it's good. It is really good. His tactic is stupid good.
It's one of the best for movement.
Yeah. It is crazy that we live in a world where all the Ewoks would have been in D tier, not anymore. Their buff, his board wide buff to that the defense dice is huge. He's really good. Luminara, character you like to play with Grievous.
Low B. She's kind of there's characters that do better than her now. She's kind of niche. Little, I think. I she's not that she's gotten worse. It's that there's better primaries in house to take over her because she's very generic. Because you could pair her with almost anybody.
Yeah,
Almost.
she's got a good kit, but her own activations are such a drawback compared to someone like Mundi that it's right now the best place I can see her being played with is like an weird Iden list or a Grand Inquisitor style list, so you can take elite squad troopers and you can do some cute combos with that. But that's like she's not seeing a whole lot of play right now. Her revenge trigger is actually a good counter to Andor's bomb.
Yeah.
but it's not enough to bring her above B in my opinion. Character though, that goes straight in A is going to be Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan got a lot better. I just don't know where I'd put him.
I think
He's tough. His big thing with what Obi-Wan did is the balance pass just made Obi-Wan's identity actually do something. Clones don't die now, and
yeah,
um
it actually does something because they don't die
yeah.
instantly.
He's doing really well in the meta. I'm gonna probably put him right next to Grand Inquisitor. He's doing good, but again, I don't see him doing any better than Han or Hunter or any of these other primaries above him. He is kind of very much like Grand Inquisitor. He has a really good kit for a niche list, but neither of those lists are best of class.
Yeah.
Grievous.
See, it's
Sad.
I love Grievous, but
I think he's better than Vader.
at this point, yeah, and that's not really because of him. I think it's more Rip Hampson.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna address the elephant in the room right now. We're gonna talk the good Vader. I hate it. I hate that
Vader 2 used to be the good Vader. I mean, they kind of flip flopped now.
Yeah. And the reason why this Vader is going right next to Iden and is probably going above because he actually can play with Mundi as well. Um Vader's in a really good spot right now because aggression is really important and melee is a way to counter boss. And he is enabling Iden, he is enabling Hunter. Hunter Vader is also at a really good win rate right now, and
Yes.
Hunter Kanan or Hunter
I mean, he's more a Republic primary than anything.
yeah, but he's also doing well with Mundi, Iden. He is a piece that buffs your team by 3 additional attack dice. That it's really strong right now.
And with him, uh, he doesn't have to kill, unlike Vader 2 that needs to get a kill. So
Yeah.
if you end up pairing against Cassian and Leia or some other annoying list, you don't have to kill and you don't have to get revenge triggered.
Yeah. He's just really good. He's buffing your team and he's really strong. If you're gonna play a Vader in a meta right now, it's the one I'd pick. Anakin. I'm gonna let you talk about him first because
I like him. I mean, it's Anakin. He's the chosen one. He's obviously S tier.
no, in all seriousness,
Oh, he's probably next to Mace.
I,
Maybe.
I'm gonna put him. He's
Yeah.
below Cad. So Anakin has a sub. He is about a 47% win rate right now in competitive play. Anakin was overhyped to the moon. Everyone thought he was going to be the big scary thing in the meta. Dice will dice, and Anakin is in an all melee list that right now kind of gets trounced by everything that's in Top Cut.
I think if he plays ladder point, he becomes A.
Yeah.
If you play on a map with a bunch of ladders, he is amazing.
But he is so dice reliant, and he only has one list. He's one of these characters that with how strong that list can be, it would put him in A. But the problem is it's also such a niche list because you have to play him in that specific list that you could technically argue him as a niche character. He is a B tier character. I'm putting him below Mace because Mace has more places and has more versatility. Anakin is a one trick pony. He has to play in that one trick pony list. And the problem is, right now, you need Vader if you're taking the chosen one.
There's too many Anakins.
Yeah. Okay. So Ahsoka. Ahsoka one is interesting. He's actually doing pretty well on the competitive scene right now.
I think she's better than.
I think she's right next to Mando.
I was gonna say I was thinking she's better than Mace. I, man, you flip a coin whether she's better than Mando or not. I mean,
Yeah.
they could either go either one. She's very strong.
She is. She's very good. I'm gonna put her next to Mando. I think Mando has better eras, and
That's what I say. Flip a coin. I
yeah,
mean,
they are very good. She is a very defensive piece and um very strong. Ah,
C. It's just,
I would.
well,
Already,
okay, C. Sorry, bottom of C.
I'm gonna put her next to Padme. They kind of are doing similar stuff. Like they're really helping their board state, but they have such issues if they get
Her biggest problem is she's my problem with all specters is their specter.
and she's slow and
If she was more generic to Rebels, I would say she'd be a lot better. But she doesn't even. I don't think anybody even plays her anymore.
yeah. This
Which
is
is sad because I love her. Like Kane and Hera is one of my favorite lists. They're a lot. It's a lot of fun for me, but she's way too slow.
she's way too slow, and right now the problem is that the meta is a little too aggressive for her.
Yeah, it's like too slow and doesn't pack a punch.
Yeah, and her healing trick is nice. The problem is she's not going to really get to use it.
Yeah,
Maul, don't need to talk much about Maul. Maul is straight B. He is
bottom. I'd say.
he's going to be next to Kieta Mundi or not Mundia, next to Kit Fisto, and I'm going to put him above because unlike Kit Fisto, he can affect multiple points.
I think his detriment is he dies.
Gets shot off the board.
Yeah.
He is good, but you have to play him very, fight and flight.
Yeah, you gotta kind of play more reserved with him now.
It's not like Kit Fisto. Kit Fisto's a missile you send to a point and he takes that point. We got two left. Mother Talzin.
Mother Talzin, she doesn't see a lot of play anymore, which is sad because she was one of the best primaries to be played at the beginning of the game. I think she's top of C.
I think she actually just squeezes into B. So right now she doesn't see a lot of play, but we've played.
This is now not.
No, we played enough of her though that if you wanted to take her as a tech and build around slot, just as a revenge trigger in the Clone Wars era, she actually kind of is a decent choice.
I would disagree. There's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of primaries nowadays. There's a lot more in-house things you can take.
Yeah. She's got a good kit. She's got diceless displacement with that dash ability.
I mean, it all changes when
Morgan Elsbeth
comes out, but
yeah.
Or it might change.
All right, I'm going to talk about Veers. Veers is D tier, but he is the best character in D tier. He at least offers an. Oh, I wouldn't. The reason why is Plo Koon's identity is crap. While Veers has a kind of a bad identity, Veers does have an ability to do the kind of pseudo infiltrate thing with stormtroopers, which
probably the worst tag.
He gets. Veers has a strong list on a mission that is a guarantee take this entire center line. There is strength in that for shifting. Plo Koon, I think Plo Koon's really bad right now. You play Mundi.
I think Veers. Okay, my biggest thing is Cassian gets to blow up 4 points or 3 points.
Yeah.
And nobody gets to do anything about it. They don't get a dash away. They just take the 2 damage.
What if the secret sauce is playing Veers with Cassian.
No, there's no secret sauce with Veers. It's just you
Yeah,
lose.
he needs a glow up, but the thing is, it's not even that hard to fix him.
I think his box is literally the worst.
You're not wrong. Maybe the Ewok boxes, because playing the
No,
Ewok,
they've topped GT.
yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah.
Okay, it is a toss between Veers being the worst box and uh the sniper dude
Crosshair.
Crosshair being the worst.
I'm gonna say Crosshair's box is better because at least you get a unit in that box that's actually like top
Yeah,
tier.
at least you get Elite Squad.
Elite Squad are so good that you will build around them because they are that good.
Yeah.
Like they are the best Empire support if you could play them. Which is why people have been playing them with Grand Inquisitor. And
It's
it's a good list. It gets also really fun when you pair them with Vader Jedi Hunter. You get support, fire, heal.
yeah, but then you're stuck with Sergeant. I guess you
No,
could play,
you can play Vader Iden. Throw the no, not Vader Iden. You can play like Vader Grand Inquisitor and throw the Elite Squad in there, or you can play Cad Bane, and now you can take Cad Bane DTS Elite Squad with Vader DTE and ISBs.
it does kind of get
There's a lot of output in that list, plus Cad Bane auto damage. Okay, so this is our tier list. In S tier for meta defining, we got Cassian followed by Boss. You can flip these two around. They are so close right now in win rate that they are the characters to really define the game. A tier, your go-tos, PLC, Kanan, Kiada Darth Vader Jedi Hunter, who should not be in Galactic Republic. Iden, Hunter, Han Solo, Obi-Wan. We got Baldy, aka the Grand Inquisitor. I don't know why we put Grand Inquisitor above Jin. I actually think Jin is better, but
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be Jin, then Grand Inquisitor. Then I would put Riff Tamson and Mando and Ahsoka. Very similar profiles, so it makes sense. In B, top of B, we got Mace Windu. We got Cad Bane, Anakin, Armorer, Logray, Endor Leia, Hondo, Krennic, Moff Gideon, Lumi, Luke, Maul, and Kit Fisto. C tier niche, we have Mother Talzin, we got Grand Admiral Thrawn, Fulcrum Ahsoka, Asajj Ventress, Queen Amidala, Spectre bitch, Hera, Grievous, Darth Vader Emperor Servant, Chief Chirpa, Count Dooku, and Han Solo wannabe Lando Calrissian, or as you call him, Italian Mario.
That's because you painted him to look like Italian Mario.
You painted him. You painted the face though.
No, I didn't.
I didn't do the. I didn't do the eyes.
Oh yeah, maybe. I put the eyes in. Yeah.
In D tier, as in don't play. These characters are shit tier. They need a new love. Veers, Plo Koon, and Crosshair. The fact that we ended up with so many A tiers and we had to bring down a couple of A tiers to B tier to kind of average it out surprises me. There's actually a lot of good primaries. I think there's just a lot of stuff being gate kept by Boss and Cassian. I think if they go, I think the meta's pretty good.
I know what gate kept because there's a lot of variety in this meta. It's just, again, if you're playing meta stuff, you're gonna bring top tier. So
yeah.
But as an overall, like, Yeah.
overall, there's not too many primaries that feel bad to play. Um, there are definitely some in C tier and D tier that little slight glow ups would be nice. S tier is probably the only characters I say that need any type of adjustment on the nerfing end, but it's not bad. I think the worst thing that was with the last meta was the breakpoints were terrible in the game.
I think things just dying instantly was the problem.
Yeah. Right now, it's just that Cassian has got revenge and attrition, and having both causes problems. But overall, this is the tier list. Thank you for watching this episode of The Chosen One. If you'd like to watch the next video, you can watch the one in the link above. And if you want to listen to the podcast, you can listen to the playlist below. Thank you and have a nice day. Thank you for your support. Please like and subscribe.